Well, just what you can say about, coming into this season and having some continuity on the defense with Tony White and just what he's meant to this team.
I think Coach White's been one of the best things that's happened, not only to his team, but especially for his defense. A guy like him, he has a defense that allows our skill guys to be themselves, Gives us a lot of freedom to be ball players. And then just off the field, he just really open to guys. Everybody feels really comfortable with him. I know I feel super comfortable with him. I can tell him anything. And I know everybody on the defense feels the same way. He's opened his arms to us, and I think everybody here is really appreciative of having him.
What is it about his way of teaching that you feel like gets through to the entire defense?
I think it's his way to control his emotions as he's teaching things, So when we're in film, things like that, if he's repetitively told somebody something, that's when he'll get mad. But it's in practice or in the game, if something goes wrong, he's never going to freak out because he understands how high emotions are in a game or in an intense practice. He's always going to calm everybody down. And I think that goes a long distance when you're playing, really good teams and, everybody wants to make the play and things like that. He just does a good job of keeping everybody calm and relaxed.
There's different quarterbacks that are out here now. We know Garrett Shrader is obviously running this team, but Carlos Del Rio Wilson is in and some other pieces. What can you say about what you've seen from the quarterbacks, and have you gotten to see Carlos at all?
Yeah. First thing I can say is I feel like the development of all the quarterbacks from last year this year is amazing. Consistently they're making a lot of tight window throws, and they're making the defense work. Every day we got to earn it. And just to this point, I feel like we've been going back and forth, but it's much more competitive than it has been in the past. The offensive coach and I is doing a great job of putting their guys in position and challenging us, and I feel like we're just making each other so much better. So when we get to the season, we'll be ready to go.
Is there something about Shrader that we don't know that we should know? I mean, does he have somewhat of an arm? Because I don't think anybody's giving him credit for that.
Yeah, I don't get where that comes from. I've been seeing Shrader since high school. Shrader has an arm. Shrader can do everything that people want him to do, you know what I'm saying, and some. I believe that. I feel like everybody on the defense and offense believes that, and that's why he's our starting quarterback.
We look at your number 8, and we know that single digits are important on this team. So just what you can say about earning a single digit.
You got to earn it. Just like anything that you really want in your life, you got to earn it. And it's I guess here, since it's such a hard thing to earn, it's a sign of respect from the coaches that they respect the things you've done to put yourself in a position to earn that single digit and just produce on the field too, because obviously you got to produce on the field to be able to get things like that. So it's an honor.
I know that Marlowe got his last year, and so this year, is there somebody that has earned that you can kind of bring up, or maybe somebody that's coming up that you want to mention?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already passed all the new single digits, but Courtney Jackson, the outside receiver, I know he got number 9. Devon Cooper got 7. Trevor Payne got 2. All the guys on my offense, they got the single digits. Oh, Jihad, safety, he got 1. And all those guys, I feel like things they did in spring and following the season is well-deserved, and really they earned it.
You had the potential, and there's always been the conversation about the NFL and the draft and whatnot. You've gone through injury. You've had to deal with certain things. What can you say about this season? And obviously you want to win as a team, and then individually just what you feel you can bring. Is that in the back of your mind of what you can do for the NFL?
My biggest thing is availability, because last year was the first time where I feel like personally I couldn't depend on myself to be healthy enough to play and finish games, and I hated that. So after the season, I did a lot to really make sure I got prepared, because I know when I'm on the field at full strength, I know I'm a really big asset, not only to the defense, but special teams and this team in general. So my big thing is just focusing on getting better every day. And I know if I take care of the things day by day and just focus on my growth, that everything in the future will take care of itself.
We'll look at you and Deuce on the other side. What's it like to have you guys anchoring, and how do you play off each other? I mean, when you're on one end of the field and you see him over on the other end, what does that say about this defense and the danger of the defense?
It don't say so much, because even outside of us, we got so many ballers on the defensive side of the ball. But obviously, me and Deuce play off each other because we're like polar opposites. He's a lot more active, talkative. I'm more reserved. But being around him, he brings out that extra side of me where I can get excited, get hyped. I think it just brings us up to another level. When we get a pick, we're challenging the next one. I need one too, because I don't want him to have more picks than me. He doesn't want me to have more picks than him. So it's been great to play with him and play with Iffy in the past before.
And there's so many guys that have come through, like Iffy and Cisco and whatnot. Do you still text them or reach out to them and trail and just kind of pick their brain?
Yeah, literally. We talk, I want to say almost every day. We have a big group chat, so consistent just talking about everything that's going on in each other's lives. Me and Iffy talk a lot more separately because obviously me and him were the closest since we were, went through the whole season together.
Yeah.
But it's a real blessing to have guys like that already in the position that I want to go to because they're giving me all the tips and game that I need to get prepared for the next level, and that when I get there, I won't be as surprised as I will be when I get there.
Final point, when they're giving you those tips, what are some of those things that they've said to you that you think you've improved on when you're coming into the season? Because we've seen you be able to do a lot of different things, but what is coming this year that maybe you've added to the game?
The biggest thing is they kept talking to me just availability because they know what I can do when I'm fully healthy, and they saw how tough it was for me last year, not even just physically but mentally as well. So they just been preaching to me just all the little things I knew to take care of my body, the things that they learned in the NFL about hydrating, the certain foods you can eat to help your body get prepared. I've taken that to heart, and I'm just super excited for the season because I feel like I've done everything necessary to shine this year.